let's take some time to talk about color, because it's really important. There are three different sets of colors on a color wheel. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Secondary colors are the colors between them. When you mix primary colors, you get secondary colors. Red and yellow give you orange, red and blue give you purple, and blue and yellow give you green. Tertiary colors are the half steps between the secondary and the primary colors. Again, the mix of secondary and primary colors. Colors impart meaning and emotion. Using colors that go together is pleasing. Using colors that don't go together is a lot like hearing music that's out of pitch. It can turn people off immediately. There are ways to describe these colors beyond the three that I just mentioned. Analogous colors are the colors to each side of a single color. As we move around the color wheel, here are some examples. What's interesting is that once you know this and you start looking around, you see it everywhere. It appears in many logos. Here's just a few examples. Look at the color wheel and see if you can identify how these businesses arrived at their color schemes. Look at the analogous colors and the colors across from each other. You can pause this video if you want, or we can keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Movies use visual themes to tell their stories. Some are stronger and better at it than others. This also brings a whole different level of art to the storytelling in a good movie. For me personally, the second installment of the Star Wars saga, Empire Strikes Back, does this the absolute best. I tend to see this movie in colors, and I know that sounds weird, but that's just the way it is for me. I can't easily unsee it. So let's talk through it. I assume there may be some spoilers here, but this movie's over 30 years old, and I'm pretty sure most of you have seen it. First act, what is it? It's the ice planet of Hoth. It's got the snow beast, and the Imperial Army attacks the rebel base. What are the predominant colors of this act? Well, they're blues. Act 2. What happens here? Yoda, Dagobah, Luke's Jedi training, and Han and Leia are chased through the asteroid belt. So what are the main colors here? Dirty green and brown. Act 3. One more time. What happens? Cloud City, Luke and Darth Vader fight, and Han is frozen in carbonite. What are the main colors? Well, they're red and orange. It's mostly sunset in the skies over Cloud City. Do you believe me? Let's take a look. Here's Act 1, the ice planet of Hoth. Lots of whites and blues. Here's Act 2, the planet of Dagobah and the asteroid field. Lots of dirty greens and brown. And here's Act 3, Cloud City. Lots of oranges and reds. See what I'm talking about? The colors actually help tell the story. It's subtle and it's in the background, but it's definitely there. Can you think of any other movies that did this? Immediately, I can think of one series that's done this more recently. The Matrix did it with green, but they used the color slightly differently. They used it as a clue as to when you were going in and out of the Matrix. Any others? It's kind of a fun exercise to explore, actually.